Hi, this is Ms. Fitzmaurice, and this video is about annotating word problems. Okay, so you got this sheet today, and basically we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to read these really carefully and mark on the text which things tell you certain numbers. Okay, and the numbers you're looking for are the same numbers that show up in your XY charts, your XOX, XX, VOX, VX, AX. Okay, XY, XOY, XY, VOY, VY, and AY. Okay, so we're going to do the first one together, and then I'm going to have you try a couple of them and check back for the answer. Okay, so number 1 says a rock is thrown horizontally. Okay, if something is thrown horizontally, we know that it's only moving side to side at the beginning, and what that means is it's not moving up and down at the beginning, so we know VOY, our initial vertical velocity, is equal to 0. From a cliff at 25 meters per second, okay, I know because it was thrown horizontally that this 25 meters per second is going to be VOX. Okay, so I'm just going through and I'm labeling basically all of the things, both words and numbers, that tell me numbers in my XY chart. Okay, I want to know what will its horizontal and vertical velocities be after 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm looking for horizontal and vertical velocities, so I'm looking for Vx and Vy when t is 2 seconds. What will its velocity, magnitude, and direction be after 3 seconds? So if it doesn't ask horizontal or vertical, that means I'm looking for the total or the hypotenuse. What will its displacement be after 3 seconds? And that we know displacement is x minus x naught. Okay, so what I did is I just went through, I read this problem really slowly. You know, it took me 2.5 minutes to read this one problem, but now I know pretty much all my numbers. I know what the question is asking me. Okay, I want you to take a minute, pause this video, and do the same thing for number 2 and number 3, and then check back for the answers. Okay, so now that you've taken a couple minutes, we'll go through number 2. It says a ball is projected horizontally. Okay, again, that tells us VOY equals 0 with the velocity v. So I guess it doesn't tell us a number, but VOX is v. From a point 245 meters above the ground. Okay, and it's above the ground, so that's my initial vertical position. That's XOY. Okay, how long does it take to reach the ground? So how long tells me I'm looking for t, take to reach the ground. Okay, ground means a height of 0, so I know my final y position is 0. Okay, if it strikes the ground 84 meters horizontally, okay, and 84 meters, the horizontal tells me it's my x side, so that's xx. From the point of projection, what is the value of v? I'm solving for v. Okay, number 3. It says a boy standing on top of a hill throws a stone horizontally. Again, this word tells me VOY equals 0. The stone hits the ground. Okay, so hits the ground means that my final y position, xy, is 0 because the ground has a height of 0. At the foot of a hill, 2.5 seconds, I know that seconds is time, later. It says how high is the hill, How high is asking about position, so I'm going to label this as X, Y. Okay, what I want you to do, I want you to take a minute, try to annotate 4 and 5 in the same exact way. I'm not going to explain the answers, you're just going to check back and see whether or not your annotation was similar or dissimilar to mine.